Okay, day 2 in Campeche, and I'm on my way to a walking tour. Now, one thing you all need to know, they do not have Uber here in Campeche, but they do have DiDi, and I'm riding with a DiDi. Say hello.
Hola.
Hola. I'm riding with my DiDi man on my way to the pickup spot for today's walking tour. All right, see you in a minute. These are the houses along the narrow streets in Campeche, and the governor or the lieutenant governor of Campeche has declared that none of these houses can be renovated on the outside, only on the inside. Okay, y'all, so I found my tour guide, Ricky. Okay, I just had to walk around a little bit. But he found me, come to think of it. And so here he is. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Ricardo. Nice to meet you all. Welcome to Campeche. We're gonna be walking for about 2 hours roughly, getting to know a little bit of the city here.
Okay, and tell me about the heat again and how the breeze cuts it.
Yes, Campeche is a really hot city. If you are here in the summer, you're gonna be experiencing hot weather. You're gonna be experiencing rainy season, so it's gonna get really, really hot. But we have the sea breeze, so it's gonna get better at some times. Right now, how are you feeling here in the shade with the breeze?
It
feels nice, right?
The
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad with the breeze coming off the Malecon, okay?
Yes.
But in the sun itself, it can be brutal, okay?
Yes.
But Ricky assures me that I'm gonna be all right, okay?
We're gonna be looking for the shade while we're walking, sitting, relaxing. So yes, we should be fine. And we should be over before noon when it's the hottest time of the hour.
Okay.
Yes.
And not only that, this is a private tour because I'm the only one that signed up for today's tour, and so I'm feeling really special with my amigo Ricky Rich.
Yes.
All right.
Also, I have to say, if you're gonna be walking around between 1 and maybe 4 p.m. roughly, you're gonna notice that the city is empty of locals because that's the time where we go have lunch and we take a nap. We don't like to
What
be
time?
Between 1 and 4 p.m.
Okay.
because we don't like to be outside when it's the hottest time of the day.
Okay.
So we like to take a nap.
Okay.
It's like a traditional thing.
So
to
things
do here.
shut down.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's
We need to save energy to survive.
That's gonna be real. That's gonna be real interesting. At 1 o'clock, I should be back at the Airbnb, taking a siesta.
And then rest for the evening.
Rest for the evening, and then come out and go around the corner to my Airbnb where there's all kind of restaurants and shops, and so it's gonna be really nice.
Yes.
Thank you, Ricky.
Right on. So, this is a replica that was made here in Campeche. It was to show how Campeche looked back in the colonial time. Okay, Campeche, since the 1st of December of 1999, it has been recognized by UNESCO as World Heritage. Okay, and it's because of this. As you can see, we have the walls surrounding the city, so we have a whole defensive system. Okay, nowadays we have some traces of the walls and some bulwarks. We have 7 out of 8, and 2 gates instead of the 4 original ones.
This is the main square that is directly in front of the governor's house and the cathedral.
way to allow carriages and horses to get into this area. Okay, that's why it's different. It's made of stone to allow people parking per se in this area. Okay. So the idea is that this is where you're gonna be holding your commercial business, your commercial space, because this is the office of the head of the family. So you were able to park in this place, and then if you're a merchant, you get inside here, and then you do business with the head of the family. Okay, that's why this is a little office, is to keep private the things that you do here. So we are here in the Dulce Nombre de Jesús, the street name of Jesus. This is a church that is 1 block away from the cathedral. And the reason for that is that in 1560, it was built for the Indians and the African American slaves to come to mass here. The Spaniards, they have the order by the Pope to turn everybody to Catholicism in the new continent. So the Spaniards, they didn't want, of course, to have them next to each other in the mass. So they're gonna build this place for them. It's gonna start, as we can see there, as an open chapel. Okay, that area is gonna be the one for the open chapel, where the priest and the altar is gonna be protected from the weather, and the atrium or the atrio is gonna be open to gather as many people as possible here. Okay, that was the intention of the church. Even nowadays, some people call it the church for Indians or the church for Negroes. That was the original population attending this place. In 1650, the place is gonna be changed, it's gonna be modified and completed as we see it right now. Okay, and from them, it became later on a sanctuary. People were coming here praying. It became a sanctuary recently that is open now 24/7. There's always someone praying inside here. So this is San Francisquito or San Roque. The traditional name is San Roque, but we know it Campechanos as San Francisquito because it was made by the Franciscans. So this is a church that doesn't belong to the cult anymore. It's more like a museum that belongs to the government. And here is dedicated to the Saint San Roque or San Roque, that is the patron and protector against all the diseases. So the most important feature in this church are the 5 altars that are made of gold and covered with painting. So we have 5 Baroque style altars, all made in wood and covered with gold. But also we have some interesting figures.